Hey guys, if you're enjoying the content that I'm making, please click that subscribe button. Also remember to click that bell button and make sure to tick that box to send all notifications so you don't miss out on any videos. With that in mind, let's get on with the video. What's up guys, welcome to Monchkinz Gaming, where we take your gaming to the next level. This is Monchkinz logging in to bring you part 8 of my Nino Kuni playthrough. Nino Kuni 2, sorry. Playthrough, walkthrough, whatever you want to call it. And the last where we left off, basically, we're infiltrating the gambling, where they make the dice, this gambling house. Well, it's not really a gambling house, is it? It's where they make the dice for their gambling business, and we're supposed to find clues into which we will prove that they have been tricking the people and trick our pal Niall in the forest, that they tricked him into getting their forest, basically. Okay, so there are no, the thing I noticed with this quest is there's actually no markers to say where you're supposed to go, so that's a good thing. It makes us look a little bit, around to find the clues. It looks like a tool that's used by the workers here. It doesn't look especially suspicious. Okay, right. Gopa has long been famous for its tricks and contraptions, It's our job to take all this knowledge and use it to create even more exciting dice. And only we high officials of the realm are permitted the privilege of working with them. Such an honor, such a great honor. There, all the dice meet the required standard, and that is this week's quota met. So now it is time to relax. Arf, arf. You there, have you seen my blueprints? You don't even know what blueprints are? Ah, forgive me. I should have taken better care of them. What's this? There's nothing incriminating around here. What about this guy? This? Oh, this is a proposal suggesting a few improvements to our basic dice design. We cannot go on making the same old thing forever. After all, we should be seeking out new ideas all the while. Okay, well. What about these books? Oh, there we got it. Signed instructions. Look at this. It was in the drawer. That's Pugnacio's signature at the bottom. Looks like instruction on what he wants them to build. I'm guessing these were supposed to be destroyed. Luckily for us, somebody didn't do their job. Well, that's certainly undeniable proof. Wonderful. Alright. There's still one more. We need one more piece of proof. The device for manipulating Lady Luck's dice that you were talking about? Yeah, there must be a prototype or a spare somewhere around here. Let's ask around. Okay, I'm guessing it's gonna be at the other end, because we found one of the proofs there. So here we are. I'm sick to the back teeth of churning out regular dice day after day. When will I finally be allowed to work in the trick dice department? How many dice have you made today, friend? I am feeling especially productive. I think I may even break my daily record. My superior told me recently that despite appearances to the contrary, these devices are not actually powered by magic. He says that in fact they rely on technology that we imported from another kingdom. I'm not sure I believe him. It looks just like magic to me. It looks like some kind of control unit, but there's no way you'll be able to sneak it out under the worker's nose. There might be another one lying around somewhere though. It's a workbench to make the trick dice. There's nothing particularly special about it. Oh, there it is. Roland, look. This must be it. And based on all this stuff, it looks like what I thought, a remote control for Lady Luck's dice. It's just like you said. I get a lucky guess. Anyhow, Pugnacious must have one of these. So this is how he keeps the taxes so high, and how he stole Niall's forest from him? It sure seems that way, and also how we're going to make him pay. That's everything we need. Come on, let's get out of here. Unauthorized intruders detected. Initiating attack sequence. Tanny, Batu. Sorry, looks like we got rumbled. What's this horrible thing doing here anyway? I don't like our chances, girlie. Gah, they're trapped. Then we have to help them. Alright, so we are getting into a boss fight. An architectural monstrosity. I don't really want to play as Evan, but okay. Oh crap, didn't make it. Oh crap, I forgot that was the strike. Do it! Yeah, this boss is pretty easy. Hey, learn Whirlwind. And we got something. Pew, I thought me goose was cooked there for a second. Looks like people in the factory didn't notice the racket either. We got lucky there. Well, did you find your precious proof? Yes, we found the device Pugnacious uses to control the dice movement. Ah, that's the stuff, lad. Now we can hand the swindling dog out to dry. We sure can. With this thing to help us, we'll be able to expose him for the fraud he is. Evan, I need you to be sure you're okay with what we're about to do. We'll be interfering directly in another country's affairs. If it doesn't go well for us, things could get ugly. And if they really go really badly, we could be making an enemy of an entire nation. Are you willing to take the risk? Stealing from one's own people is unforgivable. We cannot stand by and let that happen. We have to give the citizens of Goldpaw their country back. That's the spirit, Evan, lad. Yeah, I knew you wouldn't let him walk all over them. You grow more kingly by the day, your majesty. You really are starting to sound like a king, you know. You know that? Alright, our leader has set out his policy. And now it's time to implement it. Like I said, I don't know what we got. Is there a way to find out? So it's not a weapon. Slippers? It's not an armor? And what was it? A bow? Yeah, it is a bow. 40 barrage bow. There we go. And yeah, I don't really want to play as Evan. I like Roland better. Just the fact that it, ooh, I didn't notice that. Um, mushrooms, sticky, slimy, gunky ones. Gunk shrooms? Oh. And oh, guys, I finally remembered. I actually forgot to say this in the last couple of videos, but I finally remembered about the spirit in Legend of Zelda. They're Koro, the Koro spirits or whatever. I'm still doing bulk recording, so if you guys left a comment way back in those videos, well, yeah, I remember them. Alright, we got Mutton Bane the Mushy has decided to join your adventure. Alright, we might have missed out on something more. Oops, hit my mic. Okay, so we got two shies here. Mutton Bane the Pushy. The Mushy. Okay. They did say something along the lines of making them I don't know. Hard card, Hegel defense. So we'll just give it a swap and see. I don't know if it'll affect anything at this point. Ooh, we got a ring. Sorcerer's ring. Ah. Magic is boosted when HP is low. Yeah, I mean, we really don't get to the point where it's low. Or go ahead and heal and save. And then I know we have to go here. Go Paul. Back to the Fortune Square. If you guys had looked on the map in that forest, there's that part we haven't explored, but I think that's a different kind of spell we need for that one. If I remember right, there was like a leaf or something there. I could be wrong, so leave a comment down below, but from memory, I think it wasn't a toadstool for that one. Ah, you again. And did Lady Luck provide evidence of the dastardly machinations of which you imagine us guilty? Master Pugnacious, you have deceived Niall and your own people, the very people you're supposed to serve. More wild accusations? And where is your proof, Did you find evidence of trickery? Some ingenious device hidden somewhere inside Lady Luck, perhaps? Come on, you know we're on to you. Why not drop the act? There is no act to drop. I am innocent, as the Mistress Fortune herself will attest. Will she now, huh? That's not such a bad idea. I hear she's the one who passes judgment on legal matters around here. How does a trial sound? It sounds like a very fine idea indeed. Yes, this is the way of Golpo. All matters of state, be they legal, political, or otherwise, are decided by the roll of the sacred dice. And as the ruler of the great nation, I am more than willing to submit myself to the judgment of Lady Luck. But know that if I am found innocent, I shall treat your attempts of sedition with the gravity they deserve. You will be punished for crimes against the state. Do you accept my terms? We do. Then we will begin the preparations right away. Come to the square at the appointed time. Alright, time for the main event. I'll leave this to you if you don't mind, Roland. Sure, I was hoping you'd say that. Alright guys, we are gonna go talk to this guy. The preparations are complete. The trial can get underway as soon as you've confirmed that you're ready. Well, shall we? Yeah. Very well. If you would please take your places. I hereby convene the trial by fortune of Master Pugnacious, Grand High Roller of Goldpaw. Being the defendant, His Eminence will be unable to preside over this hearing. As such, it falls to me to discharge his duties. I hope you will forgive my doubtless clumsy efforts in this most unfamiliar role. A trial is underway? And with a Grand High Roller at the dock, no less. What in the world can have happened? Why are you dressed like that, Roland? Because this is a court of law. The defendant, Master Pugnacious, Grand High Roller of Goldpaw, bows his head before Lady Luck and submits to her judgment in this matter. He stands accused of dereliction of duty, specifically that knowing deception of his people. If the prosecution would like to begin by making its case. I intend to prove to this court that Master Pugnacious did knowingly and willingly, with the aid of a network of his most trusted retainers, defraud the very people with whose care he is entrusted. Further, I will show you that he distributed devices among his accomplices, which were used to carry out deception on a grand scale through the manipulation of dice rolls. I do not doubt that you have found evidence of some trifling chicanery among low-level officials, but to allege that this administration as a whole is complicit in such behavior is preposterous. I do not, have not, and will never engage in dishonest practices of any kind, and to accuse me of such is to defame my character and call my good name into question. Perhaps you will permit those present to withhold judgment on the matter of your innocence until I have presented my proof? What is the meaning of this? I think you know very well, after all, this document was written by you, was it not? Ladies and gentlemen, I present the prosecution's key exhibit, written instructions for the assembly of manipulable dice, clearly signed by Master Pugnacious. Man, I'm getting thirsty again. Sorry, I have to take a sip of water. Mmm. Does the accused have anything to say in his defense? Only that my prior outburst was merely an expression of shock at the brazenness of this shameless act. I have never seen this document in my life. To stoop to the fabrication of evidence is a pitiful tactic indeed. It is a forgery, plain and simple. Why don't we let Lady Luck be the judge of that? By all means. It seems that both sides are satisfied to entrust judgment on this matter to the mistress of fortune. May the die roll stand as the undisputed word of truth. Lady Luck grant us an even number if this evidence to be false. If it to be otherwise, let it be odd. Time to show people of Goldport just how badly they've been misled. But this is by the use of the remote control, the outcome of Lady Luck's die rolls can be readily manipulated. The prosecution was able to visit the place where these devices are manufactured and to procure one of its own purposes, namely the demonstration of this fraud. Master Pugnacious deliberately kept the taxes high and stole Nial's forest from him, and all using this horrible trick. Master Pugnacious. Can this really be true? Cheat! Deceiver! Shame on you! You are the Grand High Roller! Don't you have anything to say for yourself? All that I did for Goldpaw. I had to make my nation rich, richer than any other. It was the only way. The bond with his people is weakening. Soon it will be time. What the heck? Oh dear. Gonna fight a dragon. Butcher, Baker, Kingmaker. Long Fang! Where are we? It's an dimensional dimension, ain't it? And if we don't do something, it'll eat up this whole kingdom. What? Then we have to stop Longfang. You're not wrong there, my boy. Come on, let's knock some sense back into old Bitey, shall we? You just surely that there ain't just a kingmaker. 'Tis a kingmaker gone doolally, a blessed realm wrecker. Don't be like that man. When there's a will, there's a way. He's lost his marbles, ain't it? Which means he can't keep a lid on all that power. And what happens to power you can't keep a lid on? That's right, it comes flying out of you. And the places where it comes flying out are exactly the right places to wallop. Hit him where it hurts and you'll hurt him good and proper. Oh, and don't worry about knowing where these special spots are. Thanks to your bond with yours truly, you'll be able to spot them no problem. Oh, oop. So realmmakers are kingmakers that have lost control of their enormous power and run wild as a result. This power escapes from them in bright glowing bursts. The point from which this energy escapes are particularly vulnerable to attack, so if you focus your soul on them, you'll deal a lot more damage. Alright. Um, you can't exactly... Oop, what the heck? Highmakers are mysterious entities that have absorbed the power of kingmakers, giving them the ability to exploit their weaknesses when enough of them gather together. Higmakers. I thought I said highmakers. They're born from items into which a kingmaker has instilled its power. So if you mash up anything a kingmaker creates, you might just find some. When enough of them have appeared, a gold circle will surround them, and they'll beckon you over to press X to call their most impressive assistance. Alright. What? I dodged that, bro. Come on, come on, come on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh dear. Well, it wasn't too hard. I didn't know exactly what the fire guys were doing. Because I didn't really need them. this this here's the square, ain't it? Phew, we're back. I suppose that means Longfang really has calmed down. For now, at least. Guess we better tie up some loose ends, huh? I have done the unforgivable. My desire to lift my kingdom out of poverty became an all-consuming greed. That weakness made me vulnerable, and he exploited it. Who was he? The one who stole your king's bond? He came to me some months ago. He promised secret knowledge, knowledge of ways in which our nation might be made yet greater, and in return he sought high office. It was he who suggested that the dice be manipulated, who gave me the means by which it might be done. When did I fall under his spell? And how? How could I have allowed such a thing to happen? We managed to calm your kingmaker down, but without your king's bond, will you, will things here be okay? You have bought us a little time. You will sleep a while yet. But in time he will reawaken, and in the absence of the bond, he will seek to destroy our kingdom once again. But why? Curse this scaly pate. There ain't a jolt or rhyme or reason to such wanton savagery. Not now. Shush! Master Pugnacious, for the sake of your kingdom, for the sake of your bond, will you help us? Forgive me, I haven't introduced myself properly. I am Evan Pettywhisker of the House of Tildrum. I have formed a pact with the Kingmaker of the Cradle of Light, and mean to found a new nation in the Heartlands. Will you stand with me? So this is what I sense in you. It was plain to me from the first that you were no ordinary child. But what is it that you propose? I want to protect our world. I want to make sure nobody else has to lose what's most important to them. And I want you to help me. I will do all I can, of course. I fear that he who stole my king's bond may not be satisfied with mine alone. This being so, we must stand together with our brother nations, or lose all that is most dear to us. With this in mind, I mean to return Nial's forest to him. Indeed, I mean to return all that I stole. Word of my decision has been sent to Nial already, of course.
Thank you.
Really? Thank you so much, Master Pugnacious. Golpal will arise again, and its people with it. I wish you good fortune in your quest, friends. Coolies! Let's go back to Forest of Nial. Ye beauties, ye. Ye bony bony wee beauties. I got my forest back and it's all thanks to you, yourselves. You can howl or freeze you want. Knock yourselves out.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now we can finally start building our kingdom. Wait, Niall, Pugnation had his king's bond stolen by a creepy snake-headed weirdo. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you? Stolen? Jings. His kingmaker must be tearing the place to pieces. I wanted to, sure enough, but we taught a lesson and won't forget. Cold Paw is safe. For now. King's bond stealing, no mean feat, though. He didn't happen to be infusing things with an awful filthy fog, did he?
Hmm.
Yes, sort of purple aura? That'll be the horned ones doing then. Right enough. The horned one? The old kingmaker of a place called Allegoria. A nasty piece of work and no mistake, for someone to be using the beastie's powers would have to mean. Hey, I cannot see it being anyone but Doloran. He was the king that shared a bond with the creature. So we just need to go to this Allegoria place and get the bond back, right? You'll have a job doing that, I'm afraid. Allegoria hasn't existed for 2,000 or more years now. It disappeared along with the land on which it stood.
Golly.
So he's The king of a country which hasn't existed for centuries? What does that mean? Is he a ghost or something? Whatever he is, I'd say he's looking to pinch people's king's bond in order to try and bring the Horned One back somehow. And if he does that, the whole world will be filled with purple fog. Before you can say we're doomed. So Pugnacious was right. He'll be trying to steal more King's Bond. What are you looking at me like that for, man? Then we mustn't let him succeed. We can't let him bring back the Horned One. We sure can't, but if we're going to stop him, we'll need the strength of an entire kingdom. A kingdom we haven't even started building yet. Then let's get to work, shall we? Time to get building, me hearties. Hey, sounds like a plan, right enough? I'd best come with you, you'll be needing my help. Really? Speaking of which, things are getting underway by now, I reckon. Hmm? I see sky pirates, greenlings, even a few people from Ding Dong Dell. They must all want to be citizens of your amazing new kingdom. That they must, right enough, but how did the swabs even know to come a knocking? You have me to thank for that, son. I didn't expect so many to turn up so soon, to be honest. I put the word out on the street, you can? We thank you for getting the old forest back, like. That's more than we could have hoped for. Oh, think nothing of it. I ask only the teensy-weensy favors in return. That you make me your Minister of Finance. There's none can pinch a penny like I can. I think that sounds like a wonderful idea. So if Niall's Minister of Finance, I guess that makes Batu the Minister of Defense? The swab's in charge of fighting, you mean? I like the sound of that good deal. And I guess I can be your advisor. I have a little experience running a country. I'm sure I can help out here and there. No, you'll be my chief consul. I'm no politician, Roland. I shall need your help. Well, that's very kind of you, Evan. I don't know if I'll be. It's the king's job to appoint his ministers, correct? Then I hereby appoint you the chief consul. Haha, well, alright then, chief consul it is. By royal appointment.
Thank you.
Thank you, Roland. No problem. Happy to see you finally taking the lead. I suppose I am, aren't I? I'm still not sure if I'll be up to the job, but I have to try. And thanks to all of you, I finally feel ready to. I'll try my best, for your sake and for mine. Flipman, I almost forgot. If we're building a kingdom, we need a proper tidy name, ain't it? To make things official like. I've been doing some thinking about that.
I've
I
decided to name my kingdom Evermore. Well, what do you think?
Evermore, huh? I like it. Did you come up with that yourself? Oh no, it's from an ancient story. The story of a great kingdom, whose people were so happy that they wished for it to last forever. Fitting. Alright, Mr. King, you've named your country. Time to address your adoring citizens. Yer.
Oi! Listen up, ye mangy curs. King Evan's got a rousing speech for you. Pay attention.
Huh? beautiful, bountiful kingdom where everyone can live happily ever after. I want you all to join me on this journey. The road ahead may be a long one, but at the end of it, there is hope.
There's King Liwa.
That wasn't half bad.
Nice speech, Evan. Couldn't have done better myself.
This is where it all begins. Here and now, our kingdom.
We're with you to the bitter end, lad. Come hell or high water.
Thank you, all of you.
So the people who had heeded Neil's call and flocked to the Heartlands set about building their new nation. And Evermore took its first faltering steps on the road to becoming a kingdom. A kingdom where everyone could live happily ever after. Just as Aranella had wished. Or so we hoped.
For someone with a brand new kingdom, you don't look very happy. I am happy, but I'm worried. There's still so much we don't know. And now there's a force bent on destroying our whole world. How can I ever hope to overcome something like that? You can't, on your own. But you're not on your own, are you? No, not anymore. I have friends beside me. The best friends I could ever hope for. That's right. So turn to them when you need to, and take it one step at a time. You'll get there in the end. I suppose so. I can only do my best after all. Exactly. And your best is only going to get better. I'll see you again soon, Evan. Yes. See you soon.
Alright, I guess that's chapter 3 done. Yeah, on our way to chapter 4. Evermore is beginning to look like a real kingdom. It is, isn't it? I think it's time we had a little talk about how a country needs to be run, if that's alright with you. Of course, I'll gather everyone together.
Chapter 4. Ferdinand. Mighty Ferdinand.
Mighty Ferdinand.
Alright.
The castle's ready and things are coming along nicely, which means it's time to get down to the business of running your new nation. We'll need to set up all the various ministries. This place will need to grow into a fully fledged kingdom, and we'll need to assign the right people to the right tasks. Hey lad, the controlled chaos of the Sky Pirates ain't for everybody. I've taken a census of all your citizens and listed who's skilled at what. Deciding who will work where is up to you though. That's a job for a king. So I'll need to think about which roles will suit particular people and assign them accordingly? That's right. Give it a try. You'll learn fastest by doing. Just take a seat on your throne and start giving some orders. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, Evan can sit on his throne in Evermore Castle and issue orders to his subjects in order to help his kingdom grow and prosper, and in turn make his adventure easier. By building facilities, assigning citizens to run them, and having them carry out research into new technologies and techniques, he can open up a whole new world of possibilities. Facilities include shops where unique items can be bought, outfitters that can make all kinds of clothes and armor, and many others. Get building and make everyone ever more amazing. King's Guilders are the currency of kingdom management and are entirely separate from the guilders Evan and his friends can earn elsewhere. They are necessary for every step of kingdom building, from creating new facilities to upgrading existing facilities to carry out research at said facilities. Why not claim your first clutch of KG to your kingdom's coffers and grab them? The tireless efforts of your students have earned you a total of 2,500 kg. Your kingdom is growing every day. Long may it continue. Okay. They'll gradually accumulate as your assistants go about their business, and you can collect them from your kingdom's coffers as and when you need them. You'll be surprised how quickly they can build up, especially once your kingdom's influence starts to grow, so check back regularly and see how things are looking. You may also be able to earn extra King's Guild by solving the various day-to-day problems of your beloved citizens. You can also see how many King's Guilders you have collected in the main menu so you don't have to go back to Evermore and check every single time. Alright, it's time to take your first hard-earned King's Guilder and spend it on building a new facility. You can select and build the facilities your kingdom will need by selecting Manage Your Kingdom from the menu. Building them will of course cost King's Guilders. Each and every facility can have a hugely beneficial effect, from opening up new avenues of research to making new items available, so be sure to consider each one carefully. And don't forget, you can also improve the effects of existing facilities by upgrading them. One particular helpful facility to upgrade is your castle, as doing so will benefit the entire kingdom, broadening its borders so that even more facilities can be built. But leveling up your castle will cost quite a few King's Guilders. Try upping your influence with a few basic facilities first to improve your coffer filling capabilities. The first thing you'll need to do is select Manage Your Kingdom and build up the facilities of each of the 4 ministries surrounding the castle. Okay, so we go to Manage Your Kingdom, and looks like I can only build 4 things for now. So if you go here, build facility, research spells, learn improved spells, and what's in here? Research armor, make improved armor. I mean, I guess I should be building all of this anyway. Oh, Higgledy, to improve Higgledies. Let's build that. So that's the influence increased. Yeah, I think we're supposed to build all of them. I didn't get to pick one. Besides, we have the funds for it. I'm still not sure about the influence thing. Evermore region influence. But the higher the better. Once your facilities are up and running, you'll need to set up to work on some research. Most facilities can carry out research of some kind. This can have all kinds of beneficial effects for making new items available to helping Evan and his friends. In order to research a given topic, you'll need personnel with enough IQ and the King's Guilder to fund their work. Some topics may also have extra requirement. Of course, research takes time. When research into a topic reaches 100%, it will be completed, but the more complex the topic, the longer it will take. The higher the IQ of the person involved, the shorter the required time will become. And if you really want to hurry things up, you can always spend a few more King's Guilders. In order to carry out research, you need the right personnel. Every citizen is different. It will be suited to different work. You can see which kind of work suits someone best by looking at their ratings under 4 separate categories: war, ingenuity. Their suitability for a given type of task is given as IQ. For example, you'll need someone with high IQ where military matters are concerned to carry out weapons research. Each citizen will have their own special skills as an individual. This can be various beneficial effects and greatly influence where you might choose to assign them. Try assigning some personnel to the weapon workshop and begin research into basic melee weapon development. Batu seems the best choice. Required IQ is we just wait? Good, it looks like your research is complete, but running a kingdom isn't just about research. Certain facilities such as farm and mines will allow you to amass materials by assigning personnel to work there and gather them. The items gathered can be collected from your kingdom's stores, which are accessible from the kingdom menu. Don't forget to claim your fair share of the bounty of the realm. Your stores can only hold so much, so you'll need to empty them regularly in order for your item producing facilities to keep providing you with goods. Kingdom management is complex business. We've covered the basics here. Don't be afraid to go over them again. Just go to help in my research for a section. Okay. So the ministry is in charge of weapons and armor, and the one in charge of magic, and even one for the Higgledies. There are. Speaking of which, we don't have many people skilled in the Higgledy management and head up that team right now. Short of sprite savvy, are we? We are, and without it, we won't be making any developments in that area anytime soon. What we need to do is recruit somebody. We just have to think of the right person. What about Auntie Martha? Who is she when she's at home? A friend we made on the way to Cloudcoil Canyon. I doubt anybody knows more about little guys than she does. Perfect. Then let's go and speak to her right away. To Martha's cottage. Alright guys, it's nearly ending in an hour again. I might as well end it here where I can save. Remember to click like, subscribe, and share this video if you find it fun at all. As I always like to hear from you guys what you think of our kingdom. And if you want me to do a little bit more on that kingdom building thing, I kind of like those kind of things. Like I said, I really enjoy playing SimCity and all that. So yeah. As always, follow me on Facebook and on Twitter. This is Monchkinz logging off, and I'll see you guys in